4, 3, 2, 1.
Listen up, y'all, cause this is it.
Hey baby, welcome to a Quickie with Scott the GRILLMAN GRIPPO, little Barry Wyatt, and we're going to get it on with some French onion soup. Okay, we're going to make this quick. Alright, what I got going on here, this is very simple. We need 2 pounds of sweet onions. I took them, I peeled them, I cut both ends off. I'm not holding them on the root because I'm going to slice these. I'll show you. I got 32 ounces of beef stock. I have 32 ounces of chicken stock that I took out of my freezer that I had made homemade. If you don't have it, fine. Use something like this or some base. I have a little bit of vegetable oil. I have 3 pieces of Italian bread that I'm going to toast for my garnish. I have 3 ounces of Worcestershire sauce and salt and white pepper. Okay? We're going to get busy. Okay, here we go. I got my Yoshi knife that I showed you in the knife skills, right? Ceramic blade, really sharp. We don't have to use it, but I just want to use it to show you how sharp this is. Okay, now we're going to take our onions that we have like this, right? And I'm going to slice them, like so, for the French onion soup. Okay? Be careful you don't cut yourself with this knife, because it is sharp. Okay, we're cutting this on the long way. Okay, see this? If I ever cut myself on camera, I don't know what I'd do. Haven't done it yet. I don't want to jinx myself. But I'm sure it's happened before. But not yet to the GRILLMAN. You know, and you know what? You tend to, when you're showing somebody something, you tend to be a little bit more, try to be a little bit more cautious, but sometimes that makes for not being so cautious. Okay, last onion. I could probably edit that out, you don't even see it. Okay, I got all my onions cut, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm turning my flame on, and I'm going to add just about, okay, this is all in one pot now. I'm going to add about just a tablespoon of oil, okay? And then I'm going to collect all my onions in this container. Okay. And I'm going to make this whole soup in one pot. Okay, and it's going to go real quick. Okay, I'm going to put the onions in. And I'm not going to show you this whole process, but I will show you in the pot here. The onions. Okay? Now, let me tell you something about this. You want to saute these up. You don't want to put your liquid on them just like this here, right? Because if you put your liquid on them now, like this, I I guarantee you, you won't have to fill your car up for a week because you'll have more gas than you could possibly imagine. So what you need to do is you need to saute these down. I'm not saying onions aren't gassy, but if you don't saute them, they're even more so. Okay? So, being that this is going to be a quickie, I'm going to do this in stages and make this fast for you. Okay? Just keep mixing them around. And we're going to add salt and white pepper. About 2 nice sized pinches. Okay? I decided to make this today because I went to a supermarket that had these onions on sale for a 2-pound bag for 99 cents. So I wanted to get those, and they had this broth for $1.39. Okay, and I had the chicken stock, so why not, right? So I'm going to do that. I have the provolone cheese in my refrigerator that's sliced that I want to use up because we really didn't eat it that much this week on sandwiches and stuff. So I have, and if I didn't tell you before, I have 9 slices of round provolone cheese that's going to top this when I put it under the broiler before I serve it. Okay, now you see these onions are starting to break down, and that's what we're looking for. Now, French onion soup to me isn't a lot of broth with a few onions in it. It's a lot of onions with a little broth in it. Okay, but this is going to be like 50-50. 50% onions, 50% broth. Okay, and I'm going to serve it in these French onion soup crocks. Okay, these onions are smelling really nice. I love the smell of sauteed onions. But you see, once these start to get translucent, okay, I'm going to say this is going to take 5 minutes. Right here. If you want to give this a little richer and more smokier color, you could add maybe a couple of teaspoons of paprika. Okay, so I'm going to put in a couple of teaspoons of paprika in that. Okay, see that? I want you to see those onions. You see that? That's giving it a little bit of a darker color, which is, and I smell it. It smells very good. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take the 3 ounces of our Worcestershire sauce. I'm looking at this camera when I'm talking to this camera. Okay? 3 ounces of the Worcestershire sauce. We're going to work that into it pretty good. We're going to mix it around. Okay, this soup is so simple. It's not funny. I mean, it's mindless. Okay? The key is to use nice sweet onions, to have a nice piece of bread that you're going to toast to put on top, and to have some nice cheese to put on it. Okay, so now we're ready. See how translucent? Can you see that? See how translucent they are now? Okay, I got my homemade stock that I'm going to use. 32 ounces. Homemade chicken stock. Okay, 32 ounces. Store-bought beef stock. Okay, this is 99% fat-free. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you something. That's all she wrote. That's it. This soup, I'm going to bring it to a boil. Let it simmer for 5 minutes. It's done. Okay, see this? It is done. I am going to cover it, push it over to the side, and then I'll show you the plating and how we put it under the broiler and make it look pretty, okay? I got my toast in the oven, or in my toaster, and I'll have them set aside ready to go. Hey, this is Scott from Dad Can Cook, and I'm sorry to interrupt this video, but I came home from work today. I rushed into my office to edit this so I can get it up before this evening, and I realized that I lost a lot of footage. You'll notice in the video I keep looking up at my camera that I had pointing down at my stove, and something was going on with it and it didn't record all my close-up stuff. So this is the French onion soup, and I want to show you how I put it together. Okay, you'll listen to what I have going on in the video, and then I just want to show you what it's going to look like and how I put it together to finish it up. This is a very, very easy soup. If you listen to what I'm saying throughout and in the beginning, you'll be able to make this no problem. Okay, so let's check this out. Okay, I'm heating up my leftovers. I have my leftover soup right here. Okay, so I'm heating up my leftovers and they're hot, right? In my toaster oven here, I have 2 pieces of toast that I'm going to use for the top of my soup. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ladle my soup into the bowl. Okay, you always make sure your soup is hot. Nice, a lot of onions and a lot of broth. Okay, I'm going to put a little more in that one. Okay. Okay. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to top this. Turn it this way. Okay, and then I have provolone cheese. Okay, this is slicing provolone cheese. I'm going to put 2 pieces on this. Okay, 1 whole piece and 1 piece that I cut in half. I'm going to layer it on there like that. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. And I'm going to layer the other pieces around to cover it like so. I have my oven preheated. I have my oven preheated on broil. Okay, I'm going to put a little paprika on top of these. I have them on a platter or a tray so it doesn't boil over and you don't spill it. Okay, and going in. Okay, I'm back and I'm going to pull them out of the oven. Let me show you. Okay, open in the oven. Whoa. How beautiful do they look, right? Let me, okay, now I'm going to come over here. Close my oven up. Okay. Let's get a close-up of that. Okay. These are nice to have, these kind of things. You could buy a set of 4 of these in like a Walmart for like $8. They're like $2 a piece. They're hot, so you always gotta be careful. I put them on a plate. I put these on a plate with a doily, but I don't have any doilies, so I use a tissue. Okay, so, but the reason is is that so they don't slide around. If you put them just on the plate and you're walking with them, they could slide around and fall off of your plate. These are very, very delicious. We had them the other day with the frittata. That's on the video. You've just experienced another quickie from Dad Can Cook. I'm Scott the Grillman Grippo. Thank you.
Show these girls that I own them. Some call me Nikki and some call me Roman. Skeezer, please, I'm in a visa. Whoa, just a piece and I need my own sneaker. Sexy, sexy, that's all I do. If you need a bad bitch, let me call up yo. I'm sorting them little mini services out. I see some good girls, I'ma turn them out. Okay, bottle, sip, bottle, guzzle. I'm a bad bitch, no muzzle. Hey, bottle, sip, bottle, guzzle. I'm a bad bitch, no muzzle.